Oh, they're starting.
That's
okay.
scared the pants off me. So they've done map restrictions. I don't know what maps we've banned, but our first, as you can see, is King's Row. On the blue side, we have the likes of They're All Toxic. They seem like a lovely bunch of people from what I've met. On the red side, we have Rogue's Swan. A very odd name. Rogue Swan on the third check. Rogue Swan, no doubt, taking the last marker there. No defensive value. And as you can see, he's marking down for his high noon. Not a lot of them are behind Reinhardt's shield, which is quite an odd aggressive stance there. So 76 straight up with the ult, and now they're behind the Reinhardt. I wouldn't say a wasted ult.
They can't take down the Reinhardt shield. They should have had Bastion on that.
Yep, not fast enough. As you can see, that we had the Zarya shield herself, sorry. And inevitably no damage from that ultimate. And the Zarya trying to pin down this Reinhardt and gets that successfully. And it doesn't look as if our team are going to get much luck here, and they hold it off to save another day.
And that's a win for that fight for Vending team. Yeah, this Genji's a definite threat. Oh, here we go!
What an amazing, he got capped for the 4 for the gravity ball, and Genji just cleaning up. Unreal to think that there was only one person leaving that fight, and that was the one person with an ult that could have made the difference. So does 76 having his ult, and it looks like he's just going to be chased down here.
If
just
they
for
get the stagger, they have to wait to group up, but no, they're not going to get it.
No sake for that then, as they've all come up quite quickly. Genji, with his maneuverability, pulls back from going very far forward. Oh, that's a straight sneaky pick. He's going to try and see if he can get the Pharah.
Yeah, see, that's what wasn't set up like when I got in here.
It's quite unreal just how amazing he's playing. He's getting all his reflections quite to the correct person. And Pharah, not having much luck there. He's going to stick to the top. She's getting no contestant here, and she could try and take out Ana. That's the gravity ball to take the 2, and that's going to probably be the whole defensive team down. We've got Zarya and Ana up. I don't think they're going to make much of a difference. This is probably going to be a win for Rogue Swan. I think they've all seen the benefits of having the gravity ball, and no doubt both the teams would have seen this beforehand. But we're seeing a Mercy here instead of an Ana. Now, I don't know how they're going to prepare that away from just how well Jonty's been moving himself around the map as Lucio. But they're going to definitely see some backline hassle here, so we're going to have to see this Lucio-Mercy combo for the blue team. Definitely step up, but straight for the aggression here from Pharah.
Trying to get an early pick.
Was it formed in the minds of
And to think the red team is actually,
for not confirming any kills.
but they're quite far back from the first round. But I think they're preparing themselves for a Roadhog hook just to see what they can pick off. And I think Reinhardt's waiting for that. Oh, they're going to pause. They want to pause. Chimpy trying to be a one-man army. Roadhog's trying to get off and picked off quite nicely actually against their Reinhardt and Mercy. Soldier 76 accuracy against Mercy in the air, brings it back down. Rocket Barrage, Soldier 76 pops the ult. Gets the one there with Lucio.
Just to clean up, but only getting the 1 kill on the Lucio, the Reinhardt shield's going to protect his team.
And to think of why Lucio was so far ahead, trying to get their own teammates trying to speed us back through.
They're going in when 2 people are just coming in from spawn though, that's not a good plan.
They're not grouping up appropriately, and again, they've got enough time from the last time. This is probably the first checkpoint which had the least amount of problems for the defending enemy of last time. The charge and Zarya, pinned down straight up. We've got the missile barrage taking out both Ana and McCree, which is what we missed. The Roadhog sleep and the Roadhog charge by Reinhardt, put in close work of that large amount of health. And they're not having any problems here from what I can see, taking this, but Zarya putting off a lot of damage. Clips to Genji, and Reinhardt goes over to Penobsk. They're going to probably try and see the differences from their last game playing as Genji, who again was fantastic, picking up the backline really well. Oh, the reflection from McGree Flash doesn't get off the full 6 shots. The high noon straight in front. Oh, and the takedown. That was an incredible play. The Ana going down there. Genji's doing his job, taking out the backline, not really worrying about how the tanks see this.
The attacking team are going to take this point. The Genji switch was definitely a smart idea. Oh, he's got Dragon Blade.
They're going to probably for Dragon Blade for a good point.
Dragon Blade and Graviton, that's going to be great.
And if he gets into a spot of bother, we got the Lucio sound barrier. Taking only the 2 of them. 3, Ana walks into that, amazingly, but the shield stays up
Ooh, Genji
to avoid most of the damage. But the Genji trying to bite off more than he could chew. The Reinhardt to charge, straight against the Lucio. And this doesn't seem as if it's much of a problem, but I think Mercy's trying to wait down to see how Zarya goes down. Lucio having a real big problem there. And I think Clips is just trying to make sure that the backline have no part in this. And I mean, he's picked off Anna and Mercy quite nice.
Team still win there.
Zarya's trying to pop down that Reinhardt shield. And the Graviton pulling in from what looks about the three of them.
Oh wait,
Anna, McGree, Soldier 76. Lucio is far forward, and it surprises me if he gets out alive. With Reinhardt taking everything from that Pharah. No competition for Pharah there. And the Zarya goes down with the Reinhardt. They got no tanks then to contest this. 72, no healing there for the Zarya. Zarya might go down here. One health. She flickers from the 1 HP, but she might go down here, yeah. I think the Pharah change for Jez there. They're seeing the benefits of the hard push that Zarya can bring. But again, they're going to stick with Jonty on that Lucio.
Bring in the Reinhardt forward so he can't defend his team.
Beautiful pick.
Great E from the Pharah.
And Clips changes to Widowmaker, makes no difference there. And Sub 76 still with his ultimate, and we've got the Knapicus still having the Graviton Ball. Sub 76 popping that ult, takes down Lucio, takes down Zarya.
Is he going to take down Pharah?
I don't think there's going to be a Pharah pick yet, and the Mercy is up. Everyone back up on their feet. Zolo taking a huge amount of damage here, put to sleep by Anna. There's not enough behind them.
Panic Graviton surge, nothing really was gained from that.
No, I think it was just a distraction to have them not push as far forward as what they believed to be. Jonty just came straight back up with Pharah taking down the two. Lucio and Zarya, and ow, god! Clips with the pulse bomb there. Wow! If you're going to stick with play of the game, the accuracy from this Tracer, unbelievable. The two kills from the bomb, the one chase from the gun, and then the second chase then for the melee. That might be just the finish here.
It's Rogue Swan going.
No one's taking this Tracer down. The Tracer's peeling amazingly well. They've got the stop there. They're contesting really well. Sub 76 put the shield down. I don't think he's going to get enough to get another ult off. He's only 61% through. Wow, amazing fire shot through the air. They changed to that Diva to take down the Reinhardt. Diva's no reload but peel is probably the most amazing point at this point.
As well, just so they can contest. It looks like the defending team's going to take it if they kill the Tracer.
Clips ain't going to do much, and that's going to probably take it off. Boom.
And
amazing.
Goes to Rogue Swan.
See where the Rogue Swans 3 up on their ultimates. They're going to wait for the Soldier 76 probably to get his ult ready. Graviton down. I don't think they want to put it here. Only mentioned the one for the Zarya. Anya for the sleep. Zarya putting the shit down. Soldier 76 now with his ultimate ready. Nothing there back to follow, but Jonty there holding on to his resurrect. Mercy straight back into the fight. She's going to probably want to stick to Pharah with her aerial advantage. And Pharah there, just showing exactly why she's the best in the air.
Tearing apart Soldier 76.
Unbelievable. But she's peeling for Zarya, but no one else is to follow.
Zarya's not paying attention to the...
Not at all. Putting down with the Winston health, and Pharah probably then taking a majority of that point there. So I don't think we're going to see much of a change up here. We're going to probably want to see Roadhog putting that backline down. We've got Mercy keeping herself up with Pharah. Pharah's not going to be having much trouble knowing that Jonty's going to be sticking with her. That Pharah is going to have no trouble whatsoever, and she's just peeling damage, which gives Soldier 76 just the right amount of damage to put out to make those kills.
Like comp mode, no one pays attention to the Pharah.
That's probably why I lose most of my solo matches. Smart pick to stay on that point. Jez is going to keep up in the air, and no one's paying attention to this Pharah. Two there.
Blank.
Roadhog there with a good left turn shoot. Probably the first instance that we've actually seen Pharah have any attention.
Ooh,
Gravity ball.
Go for it.
That catches the 5 of them, the gravity bomb. Wow. Taking out only the 2 though. But I think the damage was done before the gravity ball came out.
Soldier ran in front of it last second and caught it.
And Anna's not going to be able to do anything about that. Boom. That's the 2-0. Winston looking for the early peel.
Well, there's less room for Pharah to invade, but
Roadhogs.
that's the cost for that. His splash damage is even.
Prying enough damage there from what Lucio already committed to Pharah.
Genji trying to take out Anna, he gets it, runs away from the Winston.
Not enough there following. Soldier 76 hot on Genji's tail there. That's a very focused pick, and I would think Soldier 76, yeah, is a threat, but not enough to the point where you'd make a whole pick around Soldier 76, knowing that Genji's yeah, he's gonna wait for the land, and bang, Jez plays patiently, and Farah gets the Genji. They've not really had much contesting with regards to them being actually on the point. They've been across their walls trying to see if what they could peel, but Winston's doing a
They do have
very
Genji
good
play. I
job.
think he's going for it.
I don't think they can fault from this. They
Double
get the
kill.
Ana. They get the Soldier
Goes for Farah,
76.
goes Farah.
Farah, and that's happened every time that we've seen Soldier 76 go big. We've seen always the Roadhog happen
Res
to bring
comes
him down.
out from the Mercies, pretty much nullifying anything Clips did there.
Get a lot of dings there, good headshots.
Cardiff CSGO page.
Mercy keeping a lot of attention. Tactical visor there from Fanolme. No, sorry, from Shadow.
Lucio's low, popping ult just so he can contest that little bit longer.
They pushed them off successfully, that. Whether it was a Duke tactic, no one knows.
Ooh, nano boosted Winston by supports and Genji.
And just
that's
enough to take
victory
it
to-
for 100-0.
Both teams did quite well on King's Row, it's just Rogues One pulled together in the end.
I just want to see how they're going to be matching John T and Jez, and just to see how Zola was going to be showing the majority of her superiority with regards to being a tank. But again, another Zarya pick, Clips, picking on the Tracer. She's looking for those one-off shots. She can't land on those roofs, but she doesn't want to be stuck to the floor for too long.
The defending team already has taken down 2 members of their attacks, yeah?
No shots there
3
for the
members
Widowmaker.
now.
It's unfortunate there. Soldier
Soldier
peeling.
tearing apart the attacking team's Reinhardt shield.
There's not going to be enough there for them to push forward. Lucio's covering the room to the left. Genji hasn't got enough room to be making his way past to get to that backline. And with only those 2 points, and maybe Widowmaker getting over to the left side, but not really being much for an on her own kind of phase. But Genji gets past, Soldier 76 is trying to get the high ground.
They swapped off Widow in exchange for McCree, trying to get probably to stun Reinhardt so they can get past him.
But he's not
Reinhardt
missing
goes
shots
down.
here. Unbelievable. He gets the free roll. Oh, gets the stun, but quickly knocked down there by the Ana from long range. Nano boost from Ana, as well as the tactical visor from the Soldier 76. Not really hitting much. Hits the Reinhardt, sorry, just for the last few hits, making that almost as effective as needs be. It's high noon. Nothing comes from the high noon. Roadhog going full hog, taking down 2, taking down the Zarya and the Reinhardt. Straight up, these tanks mean nothing as this push comes forward. McGree probably the best pick here. Again, if he gets to ground. Tactical visor's ready. I don't think anyone else is there. Ana then with her
I think he's going to go for it. Right.
Ana with her ult up. They got the graviton ball in 96, so Kanapicus is probably going to try and do some work. And the blue team there, almost the ace there, probably with the Genji. The charge there from Reinhardt doing just enough work there to make enough for that defensive play. Genji trying to pick the top. The line back, stopping the Reinhardt from
May
retreating if
diving
needed.
down.
The May going deep. Straight with the block there. She gets the 3. The Reinhardt tries to charge out, gets nothing. They need to make sure they're getting these kills here. Probably showing the best of what an ADC needs to be doing. Takes down the Reinhardt from the graviton ball, trying to escape. Again, taking the Genji. Genji not really doing much this round, and I've not seen much of Shadow doing much past missing May on the rooftop. They're going to want to make sure Soldier 76 pulls as much as they possibly can to make sure that this Dragon Blade is going to be as
They
effective as
need to
humanly
make a
possible.
move as soon as possible because they're just getting
1 minute 30 and being held this much.
one at
It's
a time.
they're all toxic, having a really hard time getting past this. But Jez's ice walls are really proving a problem. Dragon strike straight up, going for the Soldier 76. Gets Soldier 76. Not really follow up. May's ultimate goes down, doesn't stop Genji there. And puts enough down for Zarya to get the block off. Almost a near ace there, trying to find Lucio and Soldier 76, who position themselves in a very awkward position. Lucio having himself run away, using the best of his passive to make light work of a problem. Looks like Jez makes the switch to Farah, a pick that we've seen he's very comfortable with. Gets the reflect, perfect, the damage straight back towards Farah. She ain't gonna be trying that again. Soldier 76 up with a tactical visor, the Genji in the back row, taking down Farah, trying to heal. And wow, Soldier 76 healing everything, and actually getting these kills probably shows just how accurate he can be, but then, I don't know, very fortunate McGree one shot.
McGree's going to have to jump down and try to contest last second.
There we go. Goes down for the stun. Gets the Reinhardt. The Reinhardt shielded by Zarya.
They've got overtime. Can they make it?
And that shows it. Nope.
No, they can't make it. They're going for the full hold.
They got the Symmetra, placing her turrets very high on the arc of that wall. No doubt to avoid the Zarya bombs splash from the floor. It seems as if they've made a more aggressive positioning for this, and Zolo then going down. Again, we've seen Meg play defensively on the first instance and done very well. But not really much showing from here, and Bastion, as we thought would have been probably a more defining pick to see that defensive stance go down fairly well to Jez's pick against Farah.
I don't understand why they decided to play Bastion and Symmetra against a team that has a really good Farah. The problem is with Bastion, he's on high ground right now, not protected by Reinhardt.
This Farah knowing exactly where she needs to be and now picking up this backline, and they're very vulnerable.
Oh!
The power up a bit too late to see that the rocket barrage was, I wouldn't say wasted, but could have been more effective knowing that she had that Anna's nano boost. And now she's looking for more blood, looking for Soldier 76, concussion herself to get off of that roof faster to get into these fights. And Jez is becoming a real problem, and they're not really having much to pick her down. As you mentioned before, Widowmaker might have been the best choice to defensively go against this, and they're looking towards their first checkpoint.
Stall it, but they're not going to get there in time.
Unbelievable just how fast they hit that. That was probably the quickest round we'll probably see. Less. 37 seconds from that cap. How fast they did that.